certain bar, you can call up right there. Hey,
Right.
is Frankie there? Like, yeah, Frankie, come over here. Like,
Oh, Dad, Mom
told you
said to
not,
get some milk on the way home.
told you not to call me here. Like,
It's a private line.
it's a private line. Yeah,
No, that was the way it used to be.
yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of miss it. I kind of miss some days. You ever like just purposely go leave the house without your phone?
I haven't done that in a long time. In fact,
Us.
it's crazy. It's hard to do it.
It is. It's hard to actually leave the house without it in your pocket.
I mean, we got this like I can't miss a call. What if something happens? And it's not so much a call. It's more like the social media thing because we don't
Right.
even answer our freaking phone. Somebody calls us on the phone. We're like, hey, why didn't you text? Because nobody wants to talk anymore. You there? Okay. Oh man. So anything? What are we doing today?
Um. Well, we got a couple of things. I'm going to give you a choice.
Hmm.
All right. Choice number one. We put together for all the listeners out there. We put together a list of 10 questions that kind of thought maybe you'd get to know your neighborhood podcasters a little bit better.
Okay.
Kind of learn us, who we are. You know, when you hear our beautiful voices, let's let you get to know who we are, because we're not just sex appeal. Damn it, we're
Yeah.
real. We're real people.
There's more to us than just yeah. Wow.
Uh, or we can roll on with your new theory on Keanu Reeves.
Oh, we can do both. I mean, because actually, I don't want someone else to put it out there before we do.
Okay.
I personally, in fact, let's start off with that.
Okay.
For our generation, and we love Chuck Norris, but you know, Chuck Norris has always been like the ultimate badass since Delta
Yep.
Force. What is it?
Invasion USA.
And then even Walker, Texas Ranger.
The
And I mean,
Octagon.
and we have all those. What are they
Code
called?
of Silence. I'm sorry.
What, what do they call it? Chuck Norrisms or
Right.
like all the. I mean,
We all know, we have all read them. You know, all the jokes about Chuck Norris and how badass he is. You know, he's the only one to go to the Virgin Islands and leave with them being called the islands.
just
You know,
islands.
just the islands.
Let's see. I remember the most recent one that when the whole Pokemon Go thing was going. I heard. You there?
Yep.
Yep. The last one I heard is that Chuck Norris captured all the Pokemon with a landline. You know, something like that. You know.
That's funny. I like that one.
Yeah, Daygard and I were hanging out at Cane's because we wanted to go try it out. He tried it before. I've never had, and that's the one thing I like the vibe there. And they had a poster there with Chuck Norris, and one that caught my attention is Chuck Norris donates a lot of blood, not his, but.
What was the one? The boogeyman looks under his bed for Chuck Norris.
Yeah, those are the clean ones. I mean, I just came up over here like Chuck Norris uses ripped condoms inside out, so he gets the pleasure.
He's the only one to have opposable thumbs on his penis.
Yeah, the only man to have opposable thumbs.
The only man.
Now, MacGyver can build an airplane out of gum and paper clips. Chuck Norris can kill him and take it.
That's right. Bam! I take your items and I make something better.
Now, this was part of the poster there. Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares them down until he gets the information he wants.
That's about right, too.
Okay, so you get the idea. For us, I mean, for our generation, and, Chuck Norris has been the ultimate badass. But, I mean, I was thinking, our younger kids, the little ones, and my grandkids. I mean, Chuck Norris is who to them? Are you there? All right. There we go. He had you in a headlock, but you got out.
I did. I cried enough and he let me out. He was like,
Okay.
all right, fine, you're getting my shirt wet.
Okay, so before you disappeared, I said, okay, Chuck Norris was the ultimate badass for us, but for our future generations, like I'm talking like my grandkids, like 10-year-olds, and who is Chuck Norris to them? I mean, I bet you we mentioned Chuck Norris, and they'll be like, who?
That old guy?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, a lot of them know about John Wick.
Yeah.
And the reality is, I mean, okay, Chuck Norris was a martial artist. He was an actor, but he's also a martial artist.
Right.
And we all know that Keanu Reeves is an actor, but he's also a martial artist. So I mean, basically, I mean, we know that he does a lot of his own stunts because he's a badass. You were the one you were telling me, you and some other coworker, that man, I got him started on Keanu Reeves. He just wouldn't stop. I mean, he was telling me that he rides the subways without bodyguards.
Yep.
Because
he lives on like I don't know. They say he lives in just a regular style apartment in New York. He doesn't even have anything like stupid fancy. The one thing that makes him like his one real like spending money thing is he owns. I guess he owns a motorcycle shop, like kind of a custom motorcycle shop.
Yes.
Which just makes him even more badass.
Yeah, definitely. So what I'm saying is, obviously, as much as I don't want Chuck Norris to come after me,
right.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm saying anything,
at one point in time, Chuck Norris is going to go to the next level. Because we all know he's not going to die. He's just going to go to the next level.
Well, yeah.
That only Chuck Norris can get to.
Exactly. And at that point in time, people here on Earth will not have. We do actually. I mean, and I think Keanu Reeves is that person. I think that a lot of these things that we read about Chuck Norris, like, oh gosh, this one, like Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad did. That's just okay. There are no steroids in baseball, just players Chuck Norris has breathed on. Okay.
That's funny.
Wow. But I mean,
you have the power.
Yeah. Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris. So I think that in the future, when our grandkids are our age and we're probably old or no longer around, there'll be, instead of Chuck Norrisms, it'll be Keanu Reeves, or I don't know how to phrase it, but it'll be Keanu Reeves will be the man. I think it'll be time waits for no man unless that man is Keanu Reeves.
I think that would work. I think he may be onto something.
I don't know. Is Keanu Reeves the next Chuck Norris, or are they just two different forces that?
I don't know. I think he could do a good job at that. Now they are doing the Texas Walker reboot. At least I believe that's still ongoing with that dude from Supernatural.
Supernatural. Yes.
But after he beat up his employees at the bar, I don't know if that's still going to happen.
Maybe somebody should call Keanu Reeves.
Yep. Now, I have another idea for Keanu Reeves instead of Walker, Texas Ranger. I don't even think they should be doing a reboot of that because that's just a hard role. I don't think anyone can redo that like Chuck Norris did. He just had something different about him on that role. I don't think anybody can really redo that one pretty well. The one I think he would be good on, I'm going to take you back a couple of years, all right? You ready to go way back?
All right.
There used to be a TV show. You can watch all of the episodes on Amazon Prime now. We're not being paid for by them, but just letting you know you can watch them if you wanted to. There used to be this TV show on called Renegade. Do you remember that one with
Lorenzo
the
Lamas.
Lorenzo Lamas? Yeah, where he was a ex cop who was framed for murder and whatnot, and he rode around on a motorcycle and helped people out.
Yeah. Okay. He
I
was like
think
like a bounty hunter, but he was also
right,
running from the law.
right.
Yeah.
I think Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves would be really good in that role.
Wow. Could you imagine a theatrical release of Renegade
Yeah,
and Keanu Reeves being?
well, playing that character, I think that would be. I think he's got the personality to do it.
I think so too. All the wow, wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Hmm. Okay, well, okay. I guess I think most of us would be in agreement that when Chuck Norris is no longer, when he moves on to the next level, like you said,
Right, when he
Keanu
levels
Reeves
up,
can Keanu Reeves can pick up the mantle, or
he can
take
take.
up the mantle.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he could. Can you imagine now? Do you think Keanu Reeves could do war movies like our Heavenly Father Chuck Norris could?
Well, I mean, after watching John Wick, what do you think? I mean,
I think he could. I think he'd be
he does a hell of a
badass.
hitman. He does a hell of a hitman. So I mean, that's in a hitman. Well, it's most hitmen weren't. They were soldiers at one point in time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I think being the fact that he actually knows how to use those weapons, I think it would only be better for him in a war movie. I think it'd be badass. Like
Hmm.
if he played like he was captured by the enemy, like missing in action.
Hmm.
Like
Oh.
Missing in Action, the reboot. This time, his son wants vengeance.
Oh.
And here comes John Wick. Do, 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 do. I heard you
Wow.
killed my fucking dog. People say I'm back. They keep asking me, are you back? Yeah, I'd say I'm back for revenge. Like, you
Oh.
tortured my dad, you fuck.
Oh. I could see that.
That'd be badass.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. No. I actually, like I said, he's a very talented actor. I believe he could pull off just whatever he's the role they
It's
give
hard.
him.
I think he is one of those actors, and on a very, very serious note, he's one of the few actors where just knowing that he is in a movie would make me want to go see it.
Yep.
There's not a lot of actors left anymore that I can say that about.
For a while there, for me, Tom Hanks was the man. Any Tom Hanks movie,
I
okay,
think
I
he
was like,
still
oh,
is.
he still is, and I still got to go watch the Mister Rogers thing.
Yeah, that I'm kind of nervous about watching it because I don't want to break down and be all fucking crying and shit in the movie theater.
Well, uh,
They say it's a fucking cry of a movie. Like there are
like
scenes in that make you want to cry.
tearjerker. Oh man.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like when you really start to get to know how impressive of a person Mr. Rogers really was in real life.
Yeah.
I don't know, I watched that one special they did a documentary on him. He was a neat man. He really was.
Yeah.
But
I always
you
wonder
know
if behind closed doors he would sit there and tell dirty jokes, cursory overload style.
maybe I don't
Maybe.
know. He does have a collection of typewriters, so I don't know.
Hmm.
Does somebody who collects typewriters tell dirty jokes?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Could. I mean, when he gave marital advice, did he go as deep as K-Dogg and
No,
tell
no,
the somebody, hey, next time your wife gets out of line,
no. He
okay,
wouldn't say that.
hey
I don't
neighbor.
know. I would think he'd be like, it's all about time. We gotta stay on time, like he did in Castaway.
Castaway.
Mhm.
Well, that would be Tom Hanks, but we're talking Mr. Rogers. I'm just saying, I'm talking actual Fred Rogers. He was a. If he was giving any marital advice. I mean, would